Today's video is sponsored by Surfshark VPN. Yeah, no, I was just saying that I was actually watching Harry Potter. Yeah, I know it's not available in this country, but with this app, trust me, yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I'll show you how to download it. Yeah, it's really good. Okay, sorry, I've got a patient. Yeah, I'll speak later. Okay, sorry about that. I was just telling my colleague about this new app called Surfshark VPN. Oh, you've not heard of it? Oh, well, Surfshark VPN is really, really good, and it will transform how you watch things online and protect your security. Surfshark VPN is a virtual private network that keeps you safe when you're browsing and using the internet. It encrypts your data, so what you're doing and where you're doing it from stays private and secure. I use it for two main reasons, really. The first is because I do a lot of work online, and it just means that I'm protected and my work is safe if I'm sending anything to anyone, especially if I'm using public Wi-Fi. And two, probably the main reason, it means I can change my virtual location and access websites that are blocked, especially when I'm travelling. It also means I can access films like Harry Potter on Netflix, which is not available in my country. The best thing about it is that one subscription can be used on an unlimited amount of devices, and there are so many other features that it has, so you should definitely check it out. Click the link in my description so you can get Surfshark VPN for 83% off and an extra 3 months free using the promo code ASMR August. What's even better is that Surfshark VPN offers a 30-day money-back guarantee in case you don't feel like it has worked out for you. Now, I think we better get started with today's exam. Okay. You are a little bit early for the appointment, but let's get straight into it. Okay. So we're going to be going through and doing a comprehensive eye exam. Okay. Any pain when I flash the light there? No pain? Okay, any history of glaucoma in the family? Okay. Diabetes? Okay. Any sensitivity to this light? Any aching, sharp sensations when I do this? Okay. Just blink for me. We're going to be going through and looking at your optic nerve in more detail, performing a detailed vision exam, checking those nerves, and then having a look at some glasses as well. Okay. And now I'm going to be looking in a little bit more detail with the otoscope. Just make sure that is not flashing any known issues with your nerve. Just look down and Just look down and then look up. Okay, first glance nerve looks okay. We're going to be coming in to look at that again in a lot more detail. Alright then, so any pain along the orbital bone here? Okay. Any recent injuries? Okay. Any headaches that you're getting around these areas? Okay. Any sensitivity here? What about here? No. I'm not feeling any lumps or bumps. Any swelling? Just feeling around the temples. Does that feel okay? And on this side? Yeah, okay. So while we check the orbital nerve, I'm going to just apply this. I'm just going to stick a couple of these attachments on you just like this. And it's going to register what's going on in the brain. Okay. And give me a good indication that the brain function is working. Just make sure that is switched on. If you could just blink twice. Perfect. Alright. So, just looking at the light now, okay? I'm going to just be looking at the optic nerve function. So, we are just tracking the light. And how are you finding that? Okay. Slow circles there. Any discomfort? Okay, that's great. And just one hand over this eye and just following the light there. And on the other side. just checking the pupillary response. So just flashing this light. Good response, pupil is dilating. There's no delay. And any pain as I'm doing this, any discomfort of any kind. Okay. Just one hand over one eye. The pupil responds well. And that eye's doing well. So the machine is measuring your nerve function in the brain as we do these tests. Okay. So we are now going to do some instructions. Okay. So I'd like you to just look here. And now at the light. Good. Here. And now here. Good. Look at the light. Blink twice. And now look here. Okay. And now here. 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 Okay, just looking to this side. Okay, and now the opposite way. Look up, look down, and then just refresh the eyes there. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to have a little look at your gaze and how well your eyes adjust to changing distances. Okay. So, first of all, I'm going to ask you to just look at my fingers. Alright, and now the pen. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is move my fingers back here, and I'm going to keep the pen in front. And I'm going to ask you to look at the pen, and then at my fingers. I'm going to move these slightly closer together. And now at the pen and my fingers. That's great. My fingers and now the pen. Okay. Can you register what this colour is? Perfect. And now this colour. Great. Okay. So I'm going to hold these very close together, different distances. I'm going to ask you to look at the red light, red object, and now the green. And back at the red, and the green, and the green, and back at the red, the green, and the red. Okay, how's that? Any confusion with the colours there at all? Okay. Now, just checking your colour perception, which is very important, as it can indicate issues with the optic nerve when it comes to describing the image back to your brain. Alright, so let's start off first of all, just by looking at the center here, and you can see it points just like that. So, can you tell me what this colour is? Okay, I'm going to make that harder without the name of the colour being on the top. So let's try this one. Great. Let's try this one. Perfect. Let's try this one. Okay, that's really good. So, nerve is responding really well. I'm going to go ahead and just unattach these. Just like that. And now we're going to look at your peripheral vision. Now your peripheral vision is how wide or high your gaze is. Okay, so for this, I'm going to just get you to look at my nose there. Okay, and just looking at the light, you can see that okay? Just let me know when you can no longer see the light. Perfect. Looking at my nose. No longer see the light. Perfect. Perfect. We're just going to keep doing this. Good. Okay, now I'm going to measure your peripheral vision now. Okay, so if you could look at my nose. Alright, just there. You can see my finger in the corner of your eye? Yeah, okay. Just let me know when you can no longer see my finger. Let me do that again. Now, okay, let's try the other side. So, looking at my nose and at my finger, just letting me know when you can no longer see my finger. Now, okay. Okay. And my nose again. Focusing on my finger, back at my nose. Just let me know when you can no longer see my other hand. There. Okay. It is normal to not be able to see as far down as you can because you have your cheeks, nose and mouth in the way. So again, focusing on my nose. When you can no longer see my hand. Now. Okay. Slightly better on this side. Okay. It's very normal to not be exactly symmetrical, and you are well within the parameters of normality there. So, okay. Right. What I am going to do now is perform a otoscope exam. Okay, so a little bit like what we did at the beginning, but I'm going to go into a lot more detail. Okay, I'm going to apply some drops to the eye. So these will actually dye your eye and allow me to see the veins at the back in a lot more detail. Look down. Just blink there. Look down. Look up. Look up. Just blinking. Okay. Right, I'm going to come a little bit closer now. Alright. So, focusing on my nose. Just looking into the pupil there. Moisture levels look good. We are focusing on the nerve. So just as those drops begin to work, the nerve is lighting up for me. So I'm just looking at this eye first. And nerve looks healthy. No lesions. No abscesses, damage, blood clots, obstructions or swelling. And look down. Nerve is connected well. No abrasions. Look up. No damage. Okay. Just blinking a few times there. So this time I'm looking at this eye. Okay, there we go. Looking at my nose. Looking down. And up. Okay. Just blinking a couple of times there. Alright, so the nerve on this side looks healthy. Okay. There's no abrasions, swelling, lumps or bumps, or any visible irritation to the nerve. It looks healthy on this side too. Just blink. Just look down again. And look up again. That nerve looks really healthy. No concerns there. Okay, just blink twice. Perfect. We're going to come back to that in a moment. What I'd like to do is just turn off the lights. Okay, it's going to allow me to see a little bit better. Alright. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking a look at the eye health. So this is very important. What I'm actually looking for is a kind of bumpy texture to the back of the eye. Just focusing on my nose there. And any signs of irritation which would suggest that your eyes are not clean or something may be irritating them. Looking down, looking up, following my finger, following my finger, just blink a few times there, and now coming in, looking at my nose, looking here, looking up, down, this way, this way, back at my nose, and blinking. How's that? Okay. Eye health looks great. So, what we're going to move on to now is the eye chart reading. Okay, so I'm just going to move out the way for you. When you are ready there, I'd like you to start just at the top. Perfect. Okay, and on to the next line now. Okay, you could try and attempt the last two lines there. And can we do the last line? Just try that one again. Okay, any trouble with any of those letters there? Any issues at all? Straining? Okay. Can I just ask you whether the green or the red line is more prominent? So that's the green or the red. Okay. Okay. What I'd like to do now is just place these strange looking glasses onto your face. Alright, and these will allow me to change the lenses and see if we can improve your vision a little bit. Okay. So let's just get these on you. Okay, very comfortable. A bit strange. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start with the first lenses. Okay, so I am just going to pop those in there. Okay, so is that better with or without? Okay. Better with or without? Without, okay. And is that better with or without? Yeah, okay. So without or with? Okay. I'm just gonna change that one. So better without. Or with. Okay. And is that better without or with? With, okay. So I'm going to try the other side now. Okay. So, is it better with? Okay. Or without? So that's without. Or with. With. Okay. And again, is that better without? Or with? Oh, yeah, I can try that again. So that's without. Or with. Without, okay. Okay, so just looking at the letters again. Alright. I'm just going to ask you now, is it better with or without? So with or without. Okay, can I just get you to start at the top again there? I'm just going to make some notes. Perfect. Perfect. Keep going. Okay, keep going. Perfect. Let me see if we can take you up a notch on this eye. Is the red or the green light more prominent? Okay. And now the red or the green? Okay, let's take this one. The red or the green? Okay. Just covering one eye there. Is the red or the green more prominent? Okay. And now, is the red or the green more prominent? Okay. So I think that is the right prescription on that side. Now, just looking. Is the red or the green more prominent on this eye? Okay. And now, is the red or the green more prominent? Okay, perfect. So I think I have your prescription there. Excuse me. Just want to make sure that... Does that help? No. No. Okay. So that's really good. Your eyes have got a little bit worse since you were last here, but that is absolutely fine. It's only by 0.25, which is great, but hopefully this should alleviate some headaches for you. Okay, so we have some glasses here, so I know that you had a look before you came in, so just wondering if any of these have particularly taken your fancy that you'd like to have fitted. Okay, yes, of course. So these ones are the brown and black design, a very classic design. And then we have, in addition, kind of yellowy gold one. Very simple frame, very classic style. These ones are the plain black. Okay, just giving these a wipe for you. And then we also have the slightly different design, a bit more out there. Very thin frame, so you'd have to have the lenses finned down for these. Any of those there take your fancy at all? The black one. Okay. Perfect. So I'm now going to go ahead and just remove these glasses. Okay. Perfect. Now before we try those glasses on, I'd just like to measure your pupil distance, and then we'll do it again. Just making sure now. Let's just make sure those pupils are directly in the middle of the lenses. Okay. Marking on the actual frames. How do they feel on the bridge of the nose? Just make sure they're secure behind the ears. Okay, there's a little bit of distance there, so we'll need to bring those in. Let's just measure the gap on the nose. That's 0.2. Okay, just make sure those eyelashes aren't touching. Just blink a few times. How do they feel? Feel okay? Okay, and you're happy with that design?